Ugarte at Man United. Kante returns to Europe with Atletico. Plus, Mamardashvili to Liverpool. And the mega news, Vinicius to Saudi Arabia. A €1 billion earthquake has shaken Real Madrid. Let's get started. The Vinicius Jr. to Saudi Arabia transfer saga just took a truly seismic turn. What began as whispers and rumours has now erupted into a full-blown earthquake. Multiple sources are confirming that Vinicius and his camp are seriously considering the astronomical offer from Saudi Arabia. We're not talking about a few extra million here, we're talking a 5-year deal worth over €1 billion, making him the highest paid player in football history. That's more money than some entire leagues have in their budgets. This isn't just about the money though. The Saudis are offering something truly unique, the chance to become the face of the 2034 World Cup, a global ambassador for the game in a country poised to become a footballing powerhouse. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Real Madrid are understandably playing hardball. They've made it abundantly clear that they don't want to sell Vinicius and have slapped a €1 billion release clause on him. But with that kind of money on the table, even the most steadfast club might start to waver. What's next? The Saudis are expected to make a formal offer to Real Madrid imminently, and we're all waiting with bated breath to see their response. Will the club hold firm, or will they be tempted by a deal that could reshape their financial landscape? Vinicius himself is reportedly happy and motivated in Madrid, but who could resist a chance to become a global icon and earn a salary that's never been seen before? This saga has all the makings of a blockbuster transfer, and we're only just starting to see the first act. Will Vinicius become the first true Galactico of the Saudi Pro League? Will Real Madrid crumble under the weight of the financial pressure? I'll be keeping my eyes glued to the situation and bringing you the latest updates as they come. This is a story that's going to keep us all on the edge of our seats. The Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United saga rumbles on, and it's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing transfers of the summer. Erik ten Hag wants a midfielder, that much is clear. He wants someone to control the tempo, break up play, and spray passes like confetti. And Ugarte, with his tenacity and technical prowess, fits the bill perfectly. The Uruguayan international has already agreed personal terms with the Red Devils weeks ago. But PSG, they're being typically PSG. Despite the player being surplus to requirements under new boss Luis Enrique, they've slapped a hefty £51 million price tag on his head. Manchester United, however, are not in the business of being held to ransom. They see the potential in Ugarte, but they're not going to break the bank for a player who isn't even in PSG's plans. And that's where Jorge Mendes comes in. The super agent, known for his ability to make deals happen when all hope seems lost, has jetted into England. His mission? To thrash out a deal that suits all parties. Now things are getting interesting. Whispers from France, specifically El País, suggest that PSG might be softening their stance. They're reportedly lowering their demands, and Ugarte himself is pushing for the move. He wants to play at Old Trafford, to feel the roar of the Stretford end, to be a part of Ten Hag's revolution. But here's the kicker. Manchester United have alternative targets in mind. They won't wait forever. This is a game of poker, a high-stakes negotiation where one wrong move could cost millions. Will PSG blink first and lower their demands? Will Manchester United hold their nerve and get their man? Or will Ugarte slip through their fingers and end up elsewhere? One thing's for sure, this transfer saga is far from over. Keep those notifications on because things are about to get very, very interesting. Ivan Toney transfer saga is taking a wild turn. It's a story that's been bubbling beneath the surface for weeks, but now things are really starting to heat up. Manchester United and Chelsea are seriously considering a shock loan move for the Brentford striker. This isn't just a rumour, this is a real possibility. And it's a move that could have huge implications for both clubs. Think about it. Toney, one of the most sought-after strikers in the Premier League, potentially heading to either Old Trafford or Stamford Bridge on a temporary basis. That's a story that's sure to send shockwaves through the football world. But here's the catch. Both clubs are looking at a loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. This would be a clever maneuver, allowing them to spread the cost of the transfer and stay within the dreaded financial fair play regulations, a PSR-friendly deal, if you will. However, Brentford are no pushovers. They've slapped a £60 million price tag on Toney's head, and they're not afraid to hold firm. It's a hefty price, but with his contract expiring next summer, they're in a position of strength. Word on the street is that both United and Chelsea are prepared to wait until the final days of the transfer window. They're hoping that Brentford's resolve might weaken as the deadline approaches, and that they might be able to negotiate a more favourable deal. That's a risky strategy, but one that could pay off big time. But hold on, there's another twist in this tale. Saudi Arabian club Al Ahly are reportedly ready to throw a massive contract offer at Toney, potentially outbidding any offer from the Premier League. They've got the financial firepower to make it happen, and they're clearly not afraid to spend big. Toney is currently weighing up his options, and a decision is expected soon. This is a huge transfer, and it could have major implications for the Premier League. Will he choose the lure of a massive payday in Saudi Arabia, or will he opt for a move to one of England's biggest clubs? This is a story that's going to be unfolding in real time, folks. Stay tuned, because things are about to get wild. Sources close to the situation are telling me Atletico Madrid are seriously interested in bringing the World Cup winner back to Europe. And it's not just talk. They've already opened talks with his brother and representative. Kante's been a revelation since joining Al Ittihad, showing he's still got that magic touch and proving he can compete at the highest level. He's also eager to return to Champions League football, and Atletico's offer could be just the ticket. Now, there's a small hurdle. Kante's salary. He's earning big bucks in Saudi Arabia, so a return to Europe would mean a pay cut. But hey, who wouldn't want to play for Diego Simeone and compete for trophies? The Colchoneros are looking for a midfield maestro, and Kante's experience and defensive prowess would be a massive asset. Think about it. Kante's dynamism, combined with Simeone's tactical brilliance, it's a recipe for success. The key here is that Al Ittihad are aware of the situation but haven't received any formal offers yet. This means a deal could be on the table if Atletico decide to make their move. However, they're also reportedly chasing Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, so a deal for Kante hinges on their ability to secure Gallagher. This is where things get interesting. Atletico are looking to secure Kante on a cut-price deal, around 25 million euros, which is significantly less than the 40 million euros they're reportedly offering for Gallagher. But remember, Kante's wage demands are the real sticking point. He's currently earning over 20 million euros per year in Saudi Arabia, so a substantial reduction would be necessary to make this move happen. The question is, will Atletico be willing to meet Kante's financial expectations? They've got a tough decision to make, but if they can pull it off, this could be a game changer for them. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. This one has the potential to be huge. Could Kante be the missing piece for Simeone's squad? We're on the verge of something special here. Stay tuned for more. Liverpool are in the thick of it for a potential transfer that could shake things up for the long term. We're talking about Giorgi Mamardashvili, the young and talented goalkeeper who lit up Euro 2024 with Georgia. The Reds are seriously considering a move for the Valencia star, and sources tell me they're prepared to offer a package in excess of 30 million euros. But here's the twist. This wouldn't be a move to make him Alisson's immediate replacement. Liverpool are looking at this as a long-term play, with the plan being to loan him out immediately to ensure he keeps racking up valuable minutes. Mamardashvili, I'm told, is absolutely keen on the move to Anfield, even with the loan aspect. The thinking is that this could be a smart way to secure the future of the goalkeeping position at Liverpool. Alisson is under contract until 2027, but you can't underestimate the importance of planning for the future. Now, Valencia are playing hardball. They've rejected Liverpool's initial bid and are holding out for a figure closer to 40 million euro. However, there's a glimmer of hope for the Reds. Mamardashvili has a release clause of 100 million euro, and Valencia are reportedly willing to negotiate. The key here is that Mamardashvili's agent, Levan Setoridze, is in Valencia and is working to bridge the gap between the clubs. These are the kind of behind-the-scenes moves that make a deal happen. This transfer is all about the future. While Alisson remains the undisputed number one for now, the interest in Mamardashvili raises eyebrows. It suggests that Liverpool are looking at the long game, and that could mean a change in the goalkeeping department is on the horizon. The clock is ticking, and we're just days away from the transfer window slam. This is a situation that's definitely worth watching.